Crime Stoppers is made possible by Newcap Television and is proudly sponsored by Budget Blinds. Call today for your free in-home consultation.
And Moses joins us for our first look at sports, and it was a tough first half for the men's Rustlers basketball team.
Yeah, this is a team that really was frustrated with a 500 record, leaving them unsatisfied. Of course, they had a brand new head coach. On top of that, a brand new roster that has definitely seen its challenges. Nermanisa reports.
We're 6-6, mediocre. I think right now we're in third in the north on our side. So it's okay, but to myself, I expect a lot better from these guys and myself.
Sheree Thomas doesn't mince words when it comes to his team's play in the first half of their season. When asked to grade him and his team's overall performance, he gave it an F.
Right now, I don't think the guys are really giving it their all, which is tough to say as a coach. But I just think, certain games we have just a lull.
But not all is lost. This team's roster underwent a complete change from last season and took a few weeks to get that chemistry rolling.
They have strung along some good games. We beat Nate, which was huge for us. And it's not all bad. It's just, as a coach, you strive for perfection.
I think we just need to bring more intensity and grit. But communication is the biggest part. I mean, if we're playing defense right on the top, we're doing our job. We've got to hear about what's going on the backside, and that's how we get beat lots. So communication is key for our defense to get better.
A major boost to their basketball program has been the recruiting of PJ Gardner and Terrell Murdaugh. The point guards lead the team in points per game. Thomas says if he had to choose a front runner for team MVP, he would have to go with one of the two.
To be honest, I'm really disappointed in the way I played for my first half. So I don't think I deserve MVP for the first half. I would give it to PJ if I was choosing. But second half, I'm going to try to get that.
The team knows they have to change their defensive ways in the second half if they want to make a run for the division lead. Murdaugh says he won't be taking it easy this Christmas break, but he will use his time to stay sharp.
Self-discipline, self-motivation. I mean, I don't think we need it. We're 6-6, and that's not what we want it to be. So I'm motivated enough to be working on my game, and I think the rest of the guys are too. Confidence,
defense, and maybe getting back and refueling after the break will get us there.
Nermanisa, Newcap Sports.
All right, to the AJHL. After extending their win streak to 3 games last night, the Bonneville Pontiacs will look to make it 4 in a row when they get set to face the Canmore Eagles tonight. Now, meanwhile, the AJHL announcing Pontiacs forward Brandon Whistle as the league's player of the week. The rookie had 4 goals and 6 points, giving the 17-year-old 7 goals and 12 assists in 25 games. He becomes the 3rd Pontiacs player to receive Player of the Week honors. Now, the Lloydminster AAA foremost Heat are struggling to find the win column as they were dealt a pair of losses last weekend, dropping them to 2nd place in the Charger North Division for the first time this season. Nicole Stilger caught up with Coach Kirill Chicken and the boys to talk about the weekend.
It's back to business for the Heat after registering 2 more losses during a tough weekend at home.
Well, Saturday was a bit of an embarrassment in terms of effort. I feel sorry for people who had to watch that, to be honest. But Sunday we bounced back well, played one of the top teams in the league, played a lot better.
The Heat were outshot 38-23 on Saturday and 46-17 on Sunday, forcing goaltender Ross Horluck to face a barrage of 63 shots through both games.
We played way better against Lethbridge than we did against Camrose. I felt that despite the shots, I think we kept up with Lethbridge and Camrose at times too.
Didn't make that much of a deal out of giving up a lot of shots on Sunday, but Saturday was a completely different story. It was way too much, way too many scoring chances from the middle, so that's something we talked about and trying to fix.
The squad hasn't won a game in league play since October 17th, and while that hasn't affected them too much in their divisional standings, they know this needs to get fixed sooner than later. Chicken says he has faith in his team's work ethic. It's just a matter of translating that into a win.
No systems in the world will fix what just work ethic, compete level, that has to come back, that has to be very consistent.
I think it all starts with practice. I think we're going to come out today very focused and work very hard, and then that'll carry over into a game because, like they say, you got to practice harder than you play. So I feel like because of the effort they've given these past couple of games, it's going to, hopefully we win soon.
The Heat only have 1 home game between now and January, and Chicken hopes the time on the road will help reset his team's focus.
I think it'll be good for us to get on the bus, a lot of video work, a lot of education, a lot of teaching, and that doesn't stop if you win or lose, and that'll pay off, I'm sure, eventually.
The boys are away this weekend, first taking on Airdrie on Saturday before heading to Red Deer to face the Rebels on Sunday. Nicole Stilger, Newcap Sports.